Urgent Washington Commanders fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest Washington Commanders updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Commanders fans, hold on tight because today we have some explosive news that's about to shake up the team's future. If you've been following the offseason developments, if you've been anxiously awaiting any signs of new moves, then you know that the Washington Commanders are not just sitting still. No, sir. They're actively plotting, strategizing, and looking to make bold moves to elevate this team to new heights. And trust me, what's happening right now is nothing short of exciting. We're talking about potential signings, trade talks, and players being targeted that could change the landscape of the franchise heading into the 2025 NFL season. Now, let's set the stage here. The Commanders, as many of you know, have been building this team with a clear vision in mind. They want to be a powerhouse, a team that's not just competitive but a serious contender for that coveted Super Bowl ring. Over the past few seasons, we've seen flashes of brilliance, some promising performances, but also moments where they fell just short of reaching the upper echelon of NFL teams. And this offseason, the front office has made it no secret that they're willing to make aggressive moves to turn that potential into results. When you look at the roster, there's a lot of young talent, a solid core led by a promising quarterback, and a defense that's been steadily improving. But if they really want to push over the top, they need to fill some gaps and add a few key pieces, players who can make an immediate impact and help them climb that mountain towards Super Bowl glory. So, what's the latest? Well, the buzz in NFL circles is that the Commanders are zeroing in on two specific players as their top targets for the upcoming trade window or free agency period. These aren't just any players, they're difference makers, guys who can slot right into their system and elevate the team's overall performance. Experts and insiders are pointing out that the team's management has identified these players as strategic fits to address particular needs, whether it's adding more explosiveness to the offense or bolstering the secondary. And let's be honest, that's exactly what this team needs right now. Depth, talent, and a little bit of star power to motivate the locker room and excite the fanbase. Now, what do we know about these players? Well, sources close to the negotiations suggest one of them is a dynamic wide receiver who's proven to be a game-changer in recent seasons. He's got speed, route-running ability, and hands that catch everything thrown his way. The kind of player who can stretch the field and create mismatches. The other is a veteran linebacker with a reputation for leadership and big plays, someone who can anchor the defense, provide stability, and bring a relentless attitude to the front seven. These are the types of additions that can turn a good team into a great one, especially for a team like the Commanders that already possesses solid foundational pieces. It's worth noting that the team's front office isn't just making these moves impulsively. This is a calculated effort, a chess game. They're analyzing cap space, evaluating potential trading partners, and weighing the long-term implications of each move. The coaching staff, led by their head coach and defensive coordinator, is heavily involved in the process, ensuring that any new players fit into their system and culture. And let's not forget, Washington has a history of making mid-season adjustments. Remember how they turned their fortunes around in 2020? The team's leadership knows that sometimes a bold trade or a key signing can be the spark that ignites a playoff run. As fans, we're all eagerly watching these developments unfold. The anticipation is building. Will these negotiations come to fruition? Will the Commanders secure these players before the season kicks off? The excitement is palpable because, deep down, we all know that the right move at this stage could be the difference between a decent season and a historic one. The NFL is a league of inches, and sometimes, it's those strategic additions that push a team over the edge. Now, let's talk a bit about the current state of the team. The Commanders, under the leadership of their head coach, have shown steady improvement. The offense has looked more cohesive, especially with their young quarterback taking steps forward in his development. He's got a strong arm, mobility, and a growing understanding of the offense. But consistency is key, and adding a reliable receiver who can be a true threat on third down could unlock even more potential. On defense, the secondary has been solid, but they need a playmaker, someone who can turn the tide with a pick six or a crucial pass breakup. The linebacking core, with some veteran presence now, needs that extra boost to compete against the league's top rushing attacks and tight ends. The fans are buzzing because they see the potential in this roster. They see the talent, the coaching staff's dedication, and the desire to reach new heights. But they also realize that in the NFL, talent alone isn't enough. It's about the strategic moves, the right timing, and seizing opportunities that can elevate a team from good to great. That's precisely what the Commanders are aiming for right now, making bold, calculated moves to solidify their position as a team on the rise. And let's not forget the historical context here. Washington has a rich football heritage, with multiple Super Bowl titles and legendary players etched into the annals of NFL history. The current roster has the potential to write a new chapter, but it requires the right pieces in place at the right time. The team's ownership and management are well aware of this and are committed to making the necessary moves. They're not just looking to compete, they want to dominate and be recognized as one of the league's elite. As we approach the season, the atmosphere around the Commanders is electric. The stadiums, the practices, the media buzz, everything points to a team that's hungry, motivated, and ready to prove that they belong among the best. The rumors about these targeted players have only added fuel to the fire, sparking debates among fans and analysts alike. Some believe that securing these players could be the final piece of the puzzle, while others think there's still work to do in free agency or the draft. Speaking of the draft, it's also worth mentioning that the front office is likely looking ahead to future drafts as well. Building a sustainable, competitive team isn't just about one or two signings, but about creating a pipeline of talent, developing young players, and maintaining flexibility in cap space for those strategic moves. The Commanders' scouting department has been busy, combing through college prospects and evaluating potential trades that could set them up for long-term success. The organization seems committed to a balanced approach, adding talent now, but also investing in the future. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on these potential moves? Do you think they'll land the players they're targeting? How do you see these reinforcements impacting the team's chances in 2025? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters. The energy, the passion, the hopes of the fanbase, they all play a part in shaping the team's destiny. Remember, this is a team that's been through a lot, but they're also a team with a vision, and with the right moves, they could be on the verge of something special. And as always, I'll be right here bringing you the latest updates on the Commanders. Whether it's breaking news, in-depth analysis, or behind-the-scenes stories, you can count on me to keep you informed and engaged. So stay tuned, because the NFL season is just around the corner, and the Commanders are gearing up for a potential breakthrough. The excitement is real, the stakes are high, and the future looks promising. Let's see how these negotiations unfold and whether the team's bold plans come to fruition. This is a pivotal moment, not just for the team but for all of us who believe in the Washington Commanders' journey to greatness. Keep your eyes peeled, because big things are happening, and I'll be here to guide you through it all.